After losing my unborn baby, my husband, a psychiatrist, used hypnosis to seal away my memories, just so he could take a depressed patient on a 3-month mountain vacation with our young son right by their side. Once their trip ended, Kian lifted the hypnosis and unsealed all my memories. But my feelings never came back. I stopped obsessing over household chores, endless nagging, and desperate attempts to hold my broken family together. Kian and Tobin first dismissed my cold distance as petty spite and attention-seeking games, paying no mind to my drastic shift in behavior, until they chanced upon my online post. Help. My memories are back, but all my emotions are gone. I can't connect with who I once was, and being alone in a room with my husband and son fills me with cold panic and awkward tension. How do you live normally with a family that destroyed you? I need real advice. Blinding white light cut through the dark covers and jolted me awake in an instant. I blinked hard, adjusting to the harsh brightness, and spotted Kian Dixon standing by the bedroom door. Tall, sharp-featured, and cold-eyed behind his silver-rimmed glasses. My husband's tone held zero warmth or softness. Why are you sleeping in the guest room? I gripped the blanket tight and sat up slowly. The rush of sealed memories still felt fresh and foreign. I just got my memories back. Everything feels unfamiliar. We'll sleep separately for now. I need time to adjust. He shrugged, unbothered. Suit yourself. He paused, adding a sharp, pointed line. You didn't call me once today. I stared at him in clear confusion. Why would I? There's nothing important to talk about. His cold expression hardened. Before, you'd blow up my phone nonstop if I stayed out past 10 at night. Flashbacks of my clingy, jealous, overbearing old habits crashed over me, leaving me deeply embarrassed. I know, that won't happen again. That humiliating, overly obsessive version of myself felt like a stranger's cringy past. This sudden rift all traced back to one terrible night months ago. I'd snapped and called Clara Pittman, Kian's depressed patient, lashing out over her obvious attachment to my husband. I'd accused her of faking mental illness to seduce a married man, and my harsh insults pushed her into hysterical tears. Kian took the phone that night and told me plainly he planned to take Clara to the mountains for 3 months of natural therapy to stabilize her condition. Before I could argue, our son Tobin jumped in excitement, begging to tag along because Clara had spoiled him with candy and gentle attention. I reminded them of our long-planned family anniversary trip, weeks of careful planning wasted in an instant. Kian dismissed it without a second thought, prioritizing his patient over our marriage and our family. Tobin sided with Clara openly, calling our family trip boring and admitting he liked the outsider far more than me. I fought back hysterically, refusing to let them abandon our family for a stranger. Kian grew frustrated and shoved me hard while Tobin rammed his small head into my torso. Sharp, stabbing pain flared low in my body, blood soaked through my clothes. In that cruel moment, I lost the baby I'd spent half a year trying to conceive. Terrified I would break down and ruin his peaceful vacation with Clara, Kian chose an untested, risky experimental hypnosis method to wipe my memories completely. He left me confused and hollow in a hospital bed. I reassured Kian firmly that I would never flood his phone with useless calls or overbearing messages again. His gaze turned dark and distrustful, fully convinced I was only throwing a childish tantrum to manipulate him. You're just acting out to get revenge, Willa. He turned for the door, tossing out a cold warning. Throw your fit if you want, but make sure my study is cleaned properly later. I held back any pointless argument, pulled out my phone, and began searching for a full-time nanny. I had no desire to go back to my old life of endless servitude. I could finally see how exhausting my daily routine had been. I woke at 6 every morning to prepare specialized allergy-safe meals for Tobin, then made separate gentle food for Kian's sensitive stomach, cleaned the entire spotless house to fit his obsessive need for perfection, and scrubbed his restricted study until every surface was flawless. I'd attempted to keep up that